So a couple of reminders. The first assignment is due this Friday, and then I believe we're taking it up next Monday, and then test the Friday after that. Was that what we went with? I definitely posted it online. It was something like that. So check that out on iLearn. I think it was, yeah. Maybe I'll double check. Just give me a second. Let's go to iLearn. That's another reason why I always post everything immediately, because I realize the limitations of my short-term memory. But at least it keeps me organized. Let's see. So yeah, we finished chapter 1. So it says, okay, so assignment is due Friday the 24th. Take up the solutions on Monday, and then Friday, October the 1st will be the first test. Okay, so there we go. And for today, I don't really have a lot planned because I thought Friday would be a good day to do just like an overall review of chapter 1. But someone did email me with a really good question. So I'm going to take a few minutes to go through that, and then we'll just call it a day. Let's see. Okay, still recording. And if anyone has any questions in general or any questions about the assignment, please feel free to ask. Okay, so if I recall the question correctly, it was basically asking, if you have a mixed number, is it always guaranteed to be reduced compared to having an improper fraction? I think that was basically the question. If the person's here, feel free to jump in and clarify if I'm misstating it. So the answer is that, and I'll elaborate on this, the answer is that it depends. You can have an improper fraction that is reduced, or you can have an improper fraction that isn't reduced, as we've seen. And that's actually the same with mixed numbers. You can have a mixed number that isn't reduced, or you could have a mixed number that is fully reduced. So let's look at a couple of examples. So for example, if you had, let's say, a mixed number 11 and 5/10. So it is a mixed number, which is fine. And I'm happy to have mixed numbers as answers. It's up to you if you want to do a mixed number or an improper fraction. But this mixed number is not reduced because the fraction part of it is not reduced. So that's basically the answer to the question, is that you have to look at the fraction part, even if it's a mixed number, and see if you can reduce it. In this case, of course, you have a 5 on the top, you got a 10 on the bottom, so you can reduce it and you could take a 5 out of it. So you just do it like we normally do it. So divide by 5, and you would get 11 and 1/2. And the whole number would just stay the same. So the answer is that it depends, both for improper and mixed numbers. It just depends on what you get. Let's see another example. Let's do, I'm trying to think of one that works on multiple levels. Let's do 12 over 10. And let's convert this to a mixed number. So how many times does 10 go into 12? It goes in once, and then there's 2 left over, right? So you get 2, so 1, and 2/10 would be your answer in that case. So again, you can reduce that. And it makes sense because the original improper fraction was also reducible. You could take a 2 out of that. Notice that when you reduce this part of the mixed number, you'll also be taking a 2 out of it. It'll always be the same. So yeah, so let's reduce the mixed number. So divide by 2, and you get 1 and 1/10. And of course, you could also reduce this, and you would get, so divide by 2, and you would get 6/5. Did I make any mistakes?
5?
Sorry?
Do you mean 1/5?
Yeah, yes, sorry. 1/, should it be 1/5? So the original, yeah, I made a mistake somewhere. Oh, yes, of course, yeah, right here. 10 divided by 2 is 5, exactly. I was like, that doesn't, yeah, for a second I was like, something's not adding up, or in this case, something's not dividing in this case. That's almost like a pun. So yeah, So hopefully that answers your question. And I guess to make a long story short, if your original fraction is not reduced and you convert it to a mixed number, that mixed number will not be reduced. If you fully reduce the original fraction and then convert it to a mixed number, then your mixed number will be reduced. So if you're ending up with a mixed fraction, you can either reduce it to lowest terms before you convert to a mixed, or you can do it afterwards. So hopefully that answers the person's question. It's a good question. Does anyone else have any questions? Anything about the assignment? Any general concepts that anyone wants to go over? Okay, everyone seems pretty good. Let me just redo the attendance just to make sure that I got everyone. Let's see. This person. Okay, so we're only missing like one person, 2 people. That's good. Not bad. Okay, so I guess that's it. I always feel bad doing such a short lesson, but it just made sense to do a review on Friday, considering all the dates and everything. So yeah, I'm just trying to think of anything else. Okay, so if anyone has any questions about the assignment, you could always email me. Otherwise, I will virtually see you on Friday. Bye-bye.
Is it due, sorry,